All right, guys, thank you so much and welcome. This is Stephan Piscano with the Stephan Piscano podcast. Whatever you're celebrating right now, I hope it's a blessed time for all of us with our families and the people that we love and care about the most. And I'm grateful for all of you. And I got a cool surprise here today from Spotify. Everybody's aware of the Spotify Wrapped, which is fun. I've enjoyed that for several years here as a listener. But what I didn't know, and a lot of you probably don't know it too, is if you actually have your own podcast on Spotify, you get one too. And it's pretty much the same thing that you would get as a listener, but it shows instead of what you listen to, it shows the people that listen to you, what they like the most, all that fun stuff. And so I thought it'd be kind of fun just to share that with you. If you're somebody else who has your own podcast and you weren't aware of this, or if you're somebody thinking about starting a podcast in 2026, if you do, then you get this really cool Spotify wrap for your year as a podcast host. Either way, it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to show you guys what our Wrap 2025 podcast for creators looks like for the Stephan Piscano podcast. Share with you some of those stats and give my little thoughts and review on it. But it's pretty cool. So we'll dive in. So you can see one of the things I thought was the coolest about this. As a podcast host, they tell you which episode performed the best, which in my case was this one right here. Seller financing for beginners, real estate investors, all that fun stuff. And this one, so here's a kind of funny thing. If you are trying to watch this on desktop, like I am right now when I'm recording this, then it really doesn't give you as much data. When I looked at this on mobile when it first got to me, it gave me the percentage and all that fun stuff. And I can tell you, I was kind of shocked because apparently this episode about seller financing and real estate investing outperformed all our other episodes by 999%. So I didn't know it was that popular. As a guy that loves stats and statistics, all that fun stuff, I thought that was pretty cool. On the desktop here, for me anyway, and it could be user error, it doesn't give you as much usability, but I'll scroll through what it does give you here. So in the US, we had 9 people that had us as their number one show, which I'm pretty sure is all of my family and friends. We were in the top 30% of videos on Spotify in 2025 for podcasts, so that's pretty cool. Or actually, that's videos, period, I guess. So I was surprised by that, but that's cool. Very grateful for that. Our top countries, I expected United States to be number one. I didn't know we were so popular in Zambia. That's kind of why I made the reference to them, but appreciate all you people and everybody in Zambia watching the show. Canada, Sweden, Germany. That makes sense, I guess. We had, now on the mobile, it actually also tells you if you were top 10 show for people or top 5. So like in our case, we were a top 10 show in 2025 for 32 people. We were a top 5 show for 21 people. And then whoever these great people are, probably from the great country of Zambia, we're the number one show. So appreciate you. This was really cool and kind of fun. It shows you, and again, it gives more detail on the mobile than it does on here, but it tells you the top 5 artists that your fans of your podcast listen to in 2025 and top 5 audiobooks. Now on here, it's only given the number one, which you can see apparently my group is a bunch of big Morgan Wallen people. That makes sense. I like Morgan Wallen. And then this one makes sense as well, The Beginner's Guide to Wholesaling Real Estate. So that makes a lot of sense. Going through the top 5, I thought it was kind of funny though for me. Our top 5, and again, you won't see this on desktop. You'll only see this on mobile. So maybe I'll try and see if I can upload a screenshot of the mobile stuff too, just so you can see the data that I'm talking about. But our number 1 was Morgan Wallen. Number 2 was Drake, which I don't know any Drake songs, so I was surprised by that. And Zach Bryan was number 3, Chris Stapleton number 4. Number 5 was Travis Scott, who I guess I'm not very hip. I don't know who that is, but apparently my fans really like those 5 artists. And then the top 5 for audio books and podcasts. Number 1 was the Joe Rogan Experience, which that's probably number 1 for probably pretty much every podcast because he's number 1. Number 2 was one I haven't heard of called Rotten Mango. Number 3 was the Bigger Pockets Real Estate Podcast, which makes sense. Number 1 was a Timcast IRL. I have no clue who that is. And then number 5 was Financial Audit, which makes sense because it sounds like it has something to do with real estate, but I have not heard of 3 of the 5 of those shows. But that was really interesting data. This one was really cool, and I was really surprised by this. So they show you the percentages and where you rank as far as comments, shares of your show. So as a fan favorite, 5% of our subscribers listen to the episode within 1 hour of it dropping, which is interesting. Apparently, we are top 9%. We received more comments than 91% of other shows on Spotify in 2025, which that was surprising to me too, because I think we only had 6 total, so that must mean that pretty much nobody comments on Spotify, I guess, because if we're in the top 9%, I don't know, but that's good. Grateful for that. I think I was 3 of the 6 comments. So anyway, one that I thought was a little more relevant for us from a statistics standpoint, a data standpoint in 2025, our episodes were shared more than 80% of other podcasts on the platform. So if you're thinking about starting a podcast in 2026, guys, then this is some of the fun stuff you have to look forward to. I thought it was fun. I always love stuff like this. Marriott does something similar where they send you a recap of your travel throughout the years. That's probably my favorite one. Kind of makes you get nostalgic and look back at the year and where you've been and things that you're grateful for, things that you can improve on, which I always am excited to do that kind of thing this time of year. So thank you all again. I hope that was fun and interesting, and appreciate all of you that tuned in 2025. Pray we all continue to be blessed and did in all the ways that we have been throughout this wonderful year of 2025 and the coming year of 2026. And hopefully we'll have some more fun stats for you going into 2027. Thanks so much.